Oh good, my water is boiling. Set out to make a smaller stove. Maybe I went too far. Just messing around with smaller orifices. This one I didn't make. This was the orifice, where'd it go? Okay. Off of the blowtorch. And I had previously tried to use this orifice, the torch orifice, long ago, and it proved very problematic. I couldn't get it to work, and then decided it was too small anyways. It created a stove that was too small to be useful. The usefulness aspect of it seems to have remained unchanged. It's just something fun to play with, I guess. Here now you could see on this small piece where I have attached the blowtorch orifice. The regular blowtorch burner tube or whatever it's called also works. I found by blocking the center with a screw rather than the pencil tip flame that this thing was designed to produce. Now you get this sort of flower. But I didn't want to use this entire burner tube assembly because I thought it was too tall. So I cut that other blowtorch tube down and discovered I could get it to hold a flame if I took this wadded up piece of copper wire and just stuffed it in there. And even though the burning is occurring very close to the orifice, I'm not giving it very much time. That wad of copper wire diffuses the gas and slows it down enough that I can burn it nice and close. It doesn't have to be real tall. And then this piece I just put on there to sort of help direct the flame upwards. Moving on to a not quite so tiny stove, I have transplanted this burner cup off of my alcohol burner onto just a regular gas burner elbow with the orifice in there, and that's it. And I've been toying around with this type of burner for a while now, the plate burner, or the, I don't know, some people call that a roarer plate. But the design is pretty much the same no matter what. The design is very simple. A cup with holes around the bottom perimeter. You have your orifice in the bottom, and then this plate on top, and that's it. And so here you get a very short overall profile. And if I hook my little butane bottle on there, I've noticed once that roarer plate in the center starts to get really hot, the heat starts liberating carbon from the surface and it starts turning the flame orange. This also appears in this configuration. It may require a larger orifice because as I turn the gas up, it stops performing. I see a decrease in the turbulent mixing right there underneath the plate, and I think the velocity is just too high. And so if I open the orifice up, I can decrease that velocity and decrease the force in which it's impinging on that blade. But I mean, that's a usable stove right there. I wouldn't necessarily use this tiny bottle. I'd probably go with that. But it just needs a way to sit upright on the ground and put a pot on top.